Hi friends, welcome to Sara Hub. Please do subscribe. I'm uploading full project synopsis from starting till end, and at the end the pages that you upload before your project synopsis are kept. So in between the whole project is there. It's only for your reference purpose to help the students. And based on the topic you choose, you need to keep your side headings. This is for MLIS students. Hi friends, now I'm going to show you the whole project synopsis. Let me show you the title, problems and constraints. Here title you should write and name of the student and enrollment number. From here introduction comes. So if you want to check, just pause it for some time, and then this is the introduction part from here. So I just scroll down. You can pause the video and just read it. This is the introduction part, and the project name is Problems and Constraint in Library Automation, a case study of either university, school or government organization, anything you can take. So this is the introduction part. Then I'm just scrolling down very slowly so that now here in the introduction we have classification or housekeeping, cataloging, circulation and stock verification. So any problem in this you are going to tell. I'm not going to read the whole synopsis, but I try to hold for some time each page so that you can pause it and then you can read it and write it accordingly. But the same project synopsis you cannot keep. You have to do some changes according to your project. For example, this project is about the school. If you are doing about the university or college, accordingly you need to write it, do your project, edit it. Okay, so I'm holding for some time each page. I'm holding. This is a library automation page. I hope the video is very clear. For 2-3 seconds I'll be holding so that you can pause and you can check the project. This I am like uploading just to help the students. This is the another page. You can pause it and then you can take it. Then 1.2, library importance for schools. This I have done about the school, so I am writing here library importance for schools. If you are taking your project is about the university, then you have to write the library importance for universities. If it is about college, then college. If it is about the government organizations and inside that libraries, about that, about special project is uploaded to help the students to make this library automation. Already it is done. Next page I'm holding for some time. You read it and accordingly you edit it. Then library importance for school, because this is a school project. Here the heading is like side heading is about the school. If it is about special library, about the public library, or about universities or about college, accordingly you need to take it. Okay, this is importance. Why it is important for school, it is taken here. For universities the importance will be different. For colleges it will be somewhat different. So try to browse it and then try to write accordingly. Like this subheadings you need to take and write it clearly so that your synopsis will not be rejected. Next, elementary education, it will be there in schools, so accordingly this project is there. Next come literature review. I'm holding for some time so that you can read it, pause it and read it. First paragraph is about in recent decades and second paragraph is about in information society how it is, and the third paragraph is as we move from the agricultural society to the information society, how the tools have been changed. And then about the computerization of libraries, is it required, it is going on, or still more technology is required for the libraries. That accordingly you need to think, you need to browse and then try to take good points from that. Okay, then I'm scrolling down to the next page, the continuation of computerization of libraries. Each page I'm holding 2-3 seconds so that you can also pause and then check. Next paragraph. This with availability of general purpose computer for performing traditional library activities in the second era, 1960s. Some important developments during, what are the developments that they have done? Few we need to mention it. So this is about it. These are the points. Then coming down, computer readable, accepted as a national standard and used on different computers. You should be very careful in writing your synopsis. Try to gather information and try to write accordingly. There's an error. Then comes third point, third subheading, scope of the study. Why we are doing this project? Scope of the study is because in school name I have written, in this school there is no computerized, still it is not computerized, so the scope is to computerized. And about whatever school you are taking or university you are taking, about that university establishment, what and all you need to write. This need not be, because same thing you cannot write, so I'm just skipping, scrolling down. This is the profile of the school or university that you are taking, will be the fourth point. Then fifth, about the libraries. This is the general information gathered. So in that school, what school this project is about, in that school how many books are there, when it is established, everything, how the circulation is done. This is about the libraries. If you are taking about the universities, your project is about university, then in that university how many books are there, how many journals are there, how many magazines comes, or any other special materials will be there. You need to mention everything. Then about the school, this is all about the school information and about the staff information in that school. Then the services that school provide. So if you are taking about universities, then about the university. And if your project is about university, then you can mention about the writing material, non-writing material, like about magazines, journals, and what do you say, and if your project is about special libraries, then special material will be there. So regarding that you need to write it, and about what services they give you need to mention here. Then infrastructure, about the library, whatever is your project, it is about the college, then about the college library infrastructure you need to gather the information and then you need to write it. Once again I tell you, infrastructure, which college, about which university you are writing, you need to go there, check and try to gather the information and then write down accordingly. Then about the budget, what they usually allocate for the academic year. This budget you need to write. Again I'm telling, don't copy the same thing. Some changes need to be done. It's only an example. The whole project I'm uploading to help you out. And then configuration, about the library automation, what is required. Here I'm pausing little bit. You can read it. That means the requirement for library automation, what is required. This is very small, but you can take more according to your project. At the same time, this also software, the use, and hardware we have to use. Okay, hardware and software and hardware requirement for automating the library. Done. Then the objectivities. This is very important. They will check the objectivities. If they don't satisfy the objectivities, then there is a risk of rejecting your synopsis. So be very careful in writing your project objectives. Based on this, your whole synopsis will be there. And next, methodologies that you are using. Once again I'll show you objectives. So here only 5 objectives are there. You can take 5, 6, 7, but it should be correct and it should click them. Then methodology, 6th point. You can pause it and then read it for the reference purpose. Sixth methodology. Methodology means what? Like study, to study about that library, we need to collect the information from the staff or teachers and all, and then we need to write it accordingly. Literature on library automation, sites on library automation, that set standards will be followed in the library automation with the help of software and hardware vendors. I think it is clear. I'm scrolling down. Then plan of the study. Plan of the study. This is also chapterization, like how many chapters, in how many chapters your project will be. That is your final project. So you are giving a brief review here. Chapter 1 will be about the introduction, then chapter 2 about the literature review, then scope of the study, then profile of the school or university that you are taking, then objectivities, then methodology, plan of the study, then comes the conclusion. Now here is the conclusion. How to write a conclusion? Here so many will get little here and there, you can show. So this is the project, overall project synopsis. So when this project is approved, later on you have to start your main project, where you will include all these chapters, where I have chapter 1 to 8. Okay, so this is the conclusion part. Second, last. What you are concluding. So this is only the scope that you are giving, that I'm going to do the project. Later on the whole project should be there. That's it. So this project synopsis is of 13 pages. So 13 to 15 pages is enough. Once this is approved, then you can go for your final project. The approval you will get mainly based on what I said, objectivities. Based on the objectives, your project will be approved. So be very careful in writing your objectives. Thank you so much. And how to write a project, already the video is. First I'll show you the papers what we keep in front of the project before starting the project. I'll just scroll down. Anyway, you will get it online. This thing when you try to download about the project, and also your supervisor will be telling. Still, the project first MLIP 002 title of the project report you need to give. Here the title of the project is Problems and Constraints in Library Automation, a case study of school. This project is about the school. You can choose universities, college, school, anything which you like. Okay, then name of the learner, you should give your name, program code MLIS, then enrollment number, your number you should give, regional center, course code, mobile number and email ID. So this is the first paper. And next, coming to the performer for approval of project proposal. Here all the details will be there, right? I'll show you this page. This is the approved project. So when you get approved like this, ticks will come and it is approved. If it is not approved, then it will show not approved. So this is the approved project. Then next page is about the consent letter of supervisor guide, problems and constraints, then the details, and then this page, just I'm scrolling down. Then the page is about the appendix certificate of personal